Okay, so I think we're back on Twitch. And we're back on YouTube. Okay. I don't know what round we're on. We're on a round, though. Bam. That's it. Big Crazy's out of it. He just lost his final life. He is Dunzo Babunzo. What's up, Wander? We are back. Yeah. I think we're back. Man, Streamlab. I might have to invest some time next week in just figuring out how to get myself out of Streamlabs because this is not working. Yep. Yeah, it was both. I mean, it was the Streamlabs OBS software sending it 0 kilobits a second. And then sometimes it would be like, here's 200. It's like, I need 6,000. Can we get 6,000? It's like, no. Not for any length of time, really. Welcome back, Shabir. Yeah, this lag in the game is bad, too. Who's lagging on us so bad? Yeah, welcome back. Please eat me. Spider-Mine hit. Nice job by Slicky Fat. Save your sword. 6 points. 4 for Avkatinis. 3 for Happy. Those are probably the favorites to win this thing. Alright. Got one. What the heck is going on? Savior Sword says, is it me? I don't know, man. Could be. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. YouTube's complaining now, but also I think we're sending, so I don't know what it's complaining about necessarily. So this one is using an Arbiter to recall dodge enemy Reaver shots. It's tricky. Really tricky, but it's pretty fun when you have an Arbiter with infinite energy for infinite recalls. Unknown says it's working for him. Yeah, I get that. It seems like it's working, but it's complaining about ingestion URLs, and I don't know what's going on. We back on Twitch? Someone on Twitch say hello? What's up, the Marvin? What's up, 19 Day? Okay, people are out on Twitch now. That's good. Yeah, had a bit of a crash there, didn't we? What's up, Bovine? We're still lagging, and again, it could definitely be Savior Sword. Good dodge. Good dodge. Yeah, it's called Micro Challenge. It is definitely a good challenge for Micro. Ah, did he lose it or did he got it? I think he got it. So 5 lives remaining for Savior Sword here. That's nuts. That is crazy nuts. Got to use your scouts in this one to lock down the enemy, or the ghost to lock down the enemy scouts.
In this game.
What's up, Bio Carry? Yeah, it appears to be alive. That's good. My favorite color to play as is yellow. Lockdown lasts the same as stasis. 41 seconds. I do not know what these observers are supposed to be doing, but maybe they're just... Do you think they have something to do with how this game runs? The lag is definitely bad. I don't know who's lagging here, but we need people to leave one at a time so we can figure it out. Handful of Lings versus an Archon. Ugh. Like, is it surround? Is that what it's all about? Here we go. Trying to get us surround. They are cracklings. Oh, did he get it? I think Savior Sword... No, didn't get it. Afghanis couldn't pull it off. Savior Sword did, though. Savior Sword is crushing it here, man. Cracklings are good. Cracklings are very, very good. So, 1 life remaining from Afghanis, 1 life remaining from Big Wan. Savior Sword is in the lead comfortably with 5 remaining lives here. Happy. Happy leaves. How's our lag looking? Still pretty bad. Boy. I mean, I think Brood War peaked a long time ago. Shubbier. If you look at the view counts for professional tournaments in Brood War, the numbers are down from the peak in... I don't even know when the peak was. 2008, 2007. I haven't researched it that much, but the numbers are definitely lower now than they used to be. Afghanis staying alive out here. Big Wan leaves. How's the lag? Still bad. So it's what? Slicky Fats is still here. Afghanis is still here, and Savior Sword are still here. We've got a bunch of Goliaths fighting a bunch of science vessels and more infested Terran shenaniganry. PJ thinks that Slicky Fats. Ooh, so we dematrix up the infested Terrans. That's fun. Nice. 3 Goliaths down to that one. Ooh, that's a big hit. 3 Goliaths down to that one. You got to get 3 with this one if you're going to pull it off. He's trying to get in, and nicely executed. Well done. Afghanis did it with only 3 infested Terrans total. Nice. Siege tanks, marines, medics, and science vessels versus all of the Archons ever made in the entire world. Slicky Fats leaves, and The lag is still bad. So EMPs the heck out of the Archons. Starboy is going to hop out too for testing purposes. Starboy leaves. Still lagging. So it's either Afghanistan Savior Sword or me. Historically, it's probably Savior Sword at this point. Yeah, Wonus. So tons of EMPs getting tossed down all over the place. How's Afghanistan doing over here? Pretty good. Is he out of EMP energy? No, he's definitely not. He's got a few more he can toss down. And some of these guys have not been EMP'd yet. It's a lot of Archons, man. Again, this is the last life for Afghanistan. And plus with this lag, too, it's tough. But, kind of doing all right. Do you want to move your tanks up a little bit? He's got more EMPs. He's got 2 at least. That's a nice little clump right there. And maybe he got 2 of them with that. Yeah, these ones are EMP'd. This one isn't. This one is. And, oh, that one missed. He missed the one that he needed to hit. But that's enough tank fire. He got it. The friendly fire splash was the problem there, too. All right. Good. Good stuff here. Afghanistan is alive. 1 remaining. Savior Sword is with 4. We get 2 probes, a Ling, and a Ghost against 2 siege tanks and a missile turret. So you want to do is absorb the tank shots with the probes, and then lock down the tanks and get the Ling in there on top of the tanks, or the Ghost in there on top of the tanks inside that minimum attack range. I don't know if you want to. Okay, well, that's 1 shot. That's 2 shots. Run, Ling, run! There we go. Ghost doesn't get the lockdown off, but. Bam, got it. Afghanistan got the lockdown, but lost his Ling, it looks like. No, he didn't. Kept his Ling alive, got the double lockdown, and kept a probe alive. Wow. So he did lose the Ghost, but I don't know. Okay, whatever. There we go. Very well done by Afghanistan there. Still lag. It's gotta be Savior Sword. Cleaner wins from Afghanistan, but a win is a win is a win. Lockdown, 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 lag down.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
And that's it. Afghanistan knocked out. Savior Sword gets the win. And Savior Sword's the only one that stuck around. So we couldn't even determine if... Well, I mean, that's it, right? Savior Sword's lagging on us. Definitely is. Thanks for subscribing. Ilya? Is it Ilya or is it just... I think it's Ilya. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Savior Sword does get the win there. The lag was abominable. Holy smokes, that was bad. Yeah, looks... Oh man, everyone's here. Alright, let's go Hero 7v1. Because that was requested officially with Falcon Chips on Twitch by Big Wan. So he has earned the Falcon Chips, and he's spending the Falcon Chips. And we're going to do what he requested as a result. We'll see who would like to be the hero today. It's a pretty prestigious position there. And that was fast. We got people here now. Holy cow. So Slicky Fat's 1 in. 2 Rusty. Yeah, who wants it? Afghatennis wants it. Done. And then we'll put Slicky Fats in over Starboy, who just wants to obs anyway. I think. Generally. Yeah, that's what he wanted. Okay, good. Big Wan told me about the secrets of Terran. Nice, Big Wan. Bovine loves this one, too. Yeah, Mass likes it. People do like this one. You can make battle cruisers. GLHF! Baja. Not that battle cruisers are good, but you can certainly make them. Okay, here we go. Hero, Avcatennis, Magenta, Terran. His enemies today gonna be Bajam, Big Wan. Gonna be Mutabomb. Gonna be, I guess G22. We've got Slicky Fats down there. Wander at the 6 o'clock. Flandy bottom left playing Zerg. And then a Happy doing weird stuff, man. Classic weird stuff. All right, Happy's got some plans here. Let's get a prediction going because predictions are good. They are fun. That's how you earn Falcon Chips, by watching the stream, but also by betting on the stream. So he's just SCV harassing. He's just really trying to slow down Avcatennis so other people can kill him with SCV harass. Avcatennis has to pull off SCVs of his own to deal with this harassment, because the SCVs that you get aren't hero SCVs. Everything else you make is hero stuff, right? Hero Marines, hero Vultures, hero Tanks, hero Firebats, but the SCVs are regular type, which is why this is at all effective. Look at him go, man. You can't attack early because you've got these floor gun traps here, but those go away in about 20 seconds. So you can't all worker rush him, but you can worker rush him if you do this. Finally gets a Jimmy out. Jimmy Raynor comes with stim and range, and a 200 hit point. Health pool is pretty good. And the happy slowdown is over. That's all he was able to do, was slow down Avcatennis a little bit. And now the Cannington Tane is real. These Lings, I mean, are not going to be able to do anything here. For scouting, yeah, maybe they can find... Ugh. Maybe they can find a little bit of something here. Gonna step away for just a second. I'll be right back, but bet on the match at twitch.tv/FalconPaladin with your Falcon chips. Let's see what he does with this.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me. Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
Okay, we back. He busted out with the Marines, with the little Jimmies, looking good that way. And yes, at the start of the game, you can choose to give your enemies, when you're the hero, you can give them a little bit of a bonus to start the game with. Just so you can deal with rushes, basically. So what you need to do is you need to kill at least 3 people. And if Big Wan's dead, that would help. Also, if Flandy's dead, that would help. Really, it's Sunkens if you're going to survive this. Flandy doesn't have any Sunkens at all, which is a problem. Yeah, Lings and Hydras are not going to do it. You need Sunkens against these Marines. He's like, wait, what? What is this? Happy is getting hit, but he's been building down here in Slicky Fat's base for a while. And he's got tanks out, or Slicky Fats has tanks out now. He's like, I was trying to get to lurkers. G22 got a Reaver drop off. It appears he did, and it appears the worker count is really bad now for Afghatinis. That's a solid strategy. Reaver dropping the enemy is good. So Flandy is dead. Big Wan not looking healthy either. We've got Happy relocating to the right side, but he's been relocating since the start of time here. Yeah, 8 SCVs in Afghanistan's base at all. He does not have many. Wander says, be scrappy. Yeah, now Lurker's out from Muta Bomb. That's what you want. Muta's Lurkers are going to be good. Well, G22 getting countered quite nicely at the same time. Yeah, siege tanks against the Hero Marines. Not as good as you'd want them to be. Jumping deep here into Wander, well, into Happy's base with Gen Z toss here. Wander's got 1 million siege tanks. Flanny's building a hatch out here for some reason as he's dying. I think Afghanistan has this. He's taken out, let's see, he's taken out Big Wan. He is taken out G22. Happy's on his back foot. Philandy is pretty much dead. That Marine probably had 10 siege tank kills, if we could check that. Cannons do pretty well against these guys. Just big hits, right? He just wipe out okay, but big but here. Afghanistan's economy is not doing well. And the sound is back. What's up, Ahmed? Tried sending super chats and your bank said no. Yeah, didn't you say that was happening a couple months ago? You're trying to super chat and your bank was like, you're not doing that? Banks are funny sometimes, man. Anyway, happy Saturday, sir. Okay, Lurker Dark Swarm against Mass Marine is incredible. Firebats, unfortunately. Let's see how 2 hero Firebats do. Ooh, that Dark Swarm might have been a mistake. Whoop, the Lurkers handled it just fine. Wow. That's not what I expected at all. Lurker Dark Swarm doing some good work. I know, but if you do little microtransactions all the time, you'd think they would learn your spending habits and stop freaking out about it, but maybe banks are dumb. Firebats eating lurker spines. Yep, a couple lurkers died there, but the firebats are all dead as well. Don't bank with Citibank. Got it, Ahmed. Understood. Yeah, this game would be over except for the fact that economic damage has been dropped on Afghanistan 2 or 3 times already. G22 says, we're dead. We're not dead. Flandy's like, yeah, definitely. Nah, he's contained. He can't get out. If the hero is contained... Well, we'll get to it. Well, we'll get to it tomorrow, Ahmed. D-Matrix Defilers. Interesting choice. I kind of like it. Says, don't give up now. Jericho says, yeah, Mutabomb. Setting up this contain is massively helpful. Looks like Wander's trying to get off some nukes, if I had to guess what he's all about here. Did not go well. Handful of Marines shut that thing down easily. Again, D-Matrix Defiler still putting in some work, funnily enough. Siege taken across the wall. Mutabomb? Question mark. Lurker Bomb. These overlords have stuff in them, so don't lose the overlords, I guess, is what he's trying to say here. Further drops up on the economy would be nice. Ooh, he D-Matrixes an Overlord in there. I like that. D-Matrixed Overlord drop right on top of Avkatinis here. Lurkers unloading. D-Matrixing some of the Lurkers could be cool too. He just burrows in. Firebats everywhere. SCV's running out of the position. Firebats trying to clear this gosh darn thing out if they can. It's hard to tell what's going on inside the Dark Swarm, but it sounds like a lot of Firebats are dying. A lot of the Lurkers are dying here too, but excellent plague on the supply depots too. It sounds like the Lurkers are all dead, but also never mind. There are still Lurkers galore here. The Overlord's getting killed on the way out because they're not protected by Dark Swarm. More Firebats coming in to try to clear these dudes out, but these Lurkers inside the Dark Swarm, no Firebats. Avkatinis calls the GG. He says harassing with workers was too broken, and the enemies get the win. GG, man. Woo! That's what we're talking about. What a nice little way to end the game there. Holy crap. Well, the D-Matrix helped a lot too, Jericho, but yes. Mutabomb was great in that game. Have a full picture of all of the details, and now you're a dead nerd. That is the true facts, man. Yeah, Wander and Mutabomb had pretty good economic days. Everybody else is kind of struggling, but that's all you needed. The Dark Swarm and the Lurkers and whatnot. Flanny says, I'm alive! Max Power's on the way. His soccer game is over. Hooray. Okay, let's go. Let's do a 4v4 FME. Got to click on the right thing there, though, huh? Avkatinis gave them the extra bonus of cash at the beginning, and that kind of came back to bite him. We haven't quite hit our support goal for the day yet, G22, but one more Super Chat, one more Venmo, one more PayPal, whatever. One more gifted sub, new sub. We can get there. Where did Please go? Please is... Oh, he's in. Nice. Please Eat Me is here. Okay, Jericho hops in. So let's get Jericho in over Flandy, because he was in the last game. So Baby T-Rex, Jericho, Save Your Sword, and Please Eat Me. PJ, Big One, Wander, Mutabomb. That's a really strong team over there. Here, we're going to swap for PJ. I'm going to get PJ to this team. We're going to put Savior Sword over there. Hey!
I like your style, friend.
Jade!
Spawn more overlords.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Yeah, that'll get there. That'll get us to the free-for-all. So thank you. Appreciate it. And I think we're good here. And Indigo Rada became a channel member at the Zergling level. Thank you from Down Under. I think that's the same Indigo Raider. Our display... Okay. Sound died on me for a second. Display names are missing. We're just getting handles now, which is fun. Shabir asks, who's your favorite character from the StarCraft storyline? Phoenix. Phoenix is hard to unlike, man. Hard to not like. YouTube did a thing again, Flandy. It sure did. G22 likes Duran. I'm trying to think who my favorite character is. Narud. Okay, here we go. Fastest map, 4v4. Everyone's next to a neighbor, at least one of them. Wander, Team 1, right side, Terran. We got a green Protoss, Savior Sword. Also a brown Terran, Big Wan, and then Baby T-Rex in the south side is Protoss. Team 2 in the bottom left is a dark blue Terran. His name is Jericho. We've got PJ playing Zerg at the 9 o'clock. There's lag. Top left, it is Please Eat Me. And the 12 o'clock, it is Mutabomb. Happy leaves the game to try to fix the lag. Okay, prediction is up and running. Team Red versus Team Blue. How? What's up, Nine Ooks or Books, I guess? How can Sexy Kerrigan not be your favorite? Because it's weird? I don't know. Like, Kerrigan in Brood War is pretty awesome. Honestly, a pretty awesome character. I don't like what they did with her in StarCraft 2 all that much. But Brood War Kerrigan's very cool. I like the whole story arc where she like tricks everybody and kills everyone important for the most part and kind of cripples everybody, and she's all lording over the sector and she's like, yes, I am the best. And I do like the fact that the remaining remnants of everybody out there that she didn't kill all bands together to come kill her, and she actually gets panicked a little bit. She's actually like, oh, this is a lot. How are we gonna handle this? For that final mission of Brood War. It's one of my favorite moments, because she's like so self-assured all the time. But then, you know, in the final mission, as the different enemies keep showing up, she has that line, well, when it rains, it pours. You know. RJB would have left by now. Definitely would have left by now. I don't think it cleared up at all. This is still really bad. Okay, so we're leaving to try to figure out who it is. Not Wander. Baby T-Rex leaves. Not Baby T-Rex. Please eat me. Leaves. Who's left? Mutabomb. Starboy leaves. Still lag. Jericho leaves. Oh! 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 Was it Jericho? Dude, it was Jericho. It was Jericho. At least this time it was Jericho. What? That's insane. That's insane. I guess Jericho has lagged before, but he's not like a habitual lagger. Huh. Noted. Well, not today then, I guess. Not today, Satan. It was Jericho. What's up, Vampire Dust? Happy Saturday, man. Good to see ya. So we got Big Wan, Savior Sword, PJ, and Wander. Mutabomb, Baby T-Rex, Max Power, and Please Eat Me. Ooh. Okay, so we split up Please Eat Me and Max Power. We've got Wander, Savior Sword, and Big Wan, Mutabomb, Baby T-Rex, PJ. That seems pretty good. I think this is fine. We rock. And we have to end this bet because that is a wrong prediction. Indigo. Thanks for re-upping your membership, Indigo. Yes, in some places in the world, it's definitely Sunday. Top right, Team 1, Savior Sword. We've got Wander next door playing Terran. We got a dark blue Protoss, it's Max Power. Then we have an olive Protoss at 6 o'clock, Big Wan. Team 2, Mutabomb playing red Zerg. We've got a yellow Protoss here. Please Eat Me. A blue Zerg named Baby T-Rex. And then PJ at the 12 o'clock is playing Zerg. So we've got 2 Zergs over here on Team Blue, which is tough. In a 4v4, it's tough to have 2 Zergs on the same team if the other team doesn't have any Zergs at all. I believe PJ went random. I can't remember. He might have been going Zerg intentionally. Ah, it is getting into the wintry months in Australia, where it gets all the way down to like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is 10 degrees Celsius. Shivering cold down there in Straya. Jose hates fastest. That's cool, man. That's not all we do here. Jericho, yeah, it was you. Oh, you're uploading a video? Yeah. That can hurt, definitely. Yeah, let's not try to join the game when you're actively uploading a video to YouTube or whatever. That's something we can keep in mind for later. Ooh, it's -2, which is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. It's below freezing? Hot dang. Indigo. Ah, Veet tried to go to Australia as a tourist and they said no. Veet, what have you been doing? Why do they hate you so much? Also, how's it going, Veet? I mean, the good news is the Zerg players on Team Blue are Baby T-Rex. Oh my gosh, is it 3? I'm an idiot. There's 3 Zergs on this team. Ugh. Indigo's in a part of Australia that gets snow. Interesting. Zealot run by. Dude, Team Blue's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Yeah, so they're murdering Please Eat Me first. So that's the problem, is when you've got 3 Zerg teammates, they likely don't have the Lings to save you. So you really gotta cannon up. You have to cannon up so hard. Well, we'll see if 3Z can win without a Protoss friend at all. Insufficient proof of ties to a home country. Wow, V, that sucks, dude. That's an interesting reason to not allow someone to come to your country as a tourist, I guess. Huh. They're all gonna die one at a time, says Happy. Wander's calling it out. He's calling the shots. I mean, all the Zergs really just need to be sunkening up and, like, trying to get Hydras out as fast as possible right now. It's tough. Sunken's Lings doing what they can against all these Zealots. These Marines with medics as well are kind of causing problems. Sunken's getting surrounded by Zealots. It means everybody's gonna die. Flandy's like, I've been here. Yeah, we're done. We are donezo babunzo. Lings coming out. Sunken putting in a little bit of work, but my gosh, that's so many Zealots. Yeah, I did not check. I didn't check the racial composition well enough on that one. I don't know if PJ came in as random or not, but were they randoms? Who knows? Let's try it again. Let's try to get a good one. I'll focus more on making sure we don't have 3 Zergs on the same team. That would be nice. Katinis has got a red next to his name, which is not what you want to see at all. Alright, let's look at this. Baby T-Rex, Mutabot. See, these randoms. The randoms can kill us is the problem. Okay, so our team's good. Let's look at that first. Big Wan, Avkatinus, Savior Sword, Max Power. Baby T-Rex, Mutabomb, Wander PJ. That's a really pretty strong team. Let's give... swap out this way. Let's swap out Savior Sword for PJ. Terran Protoss, Terran Protoss, 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 Random Protoss. Okay, so we've got no Zergs unless Wander hits Zerg, and then Baby T-Rex swatches to Zerg. Ugh. Okay, so Zerg, Protoss, Protoss, Protoss. Terran, Protoss, Terran, Protoss. Okay. GLHF. Yeah, Sean. Somicron, right? My podcast partner. He lives in Australia. And yeah, he just talks about the insanity of housing prices in Australia. They've got their own problems, certainly. Okay, we rock. Let's go. Whabam. Top right, Team 1, Big Wan, Terran. We've got a Protoss over here, Afghatinus, PJ, also playing Terran. And then a Dark Blue Protoss, 6 o'clock is Max Power. Team 2 is Baby T-Rex playing Zerg. Everybody else is Protoss, Mutabomb, Wander, and Savior Sword. So we've got a better setup here. Better racial setup here. Like Afghatinus won the last one. Let's see what Team 2 is. Correct. This is an RJB made fastest map. And if you do UMS, it puts all of your teammates next door. So it's good. We're trying to get later games in fastest map when we play them live. I know that last one was incredibly short, but it helps at least if you have neighbors. What's up, Binary Second? Binary Second's like, let's go Team Blue. You've got a Zerg. You're being represented. I guess, actually, I thought this would be Max Power throwing up this pylon here, but it's not. This is, for some reason, Afghatinus is doing this? What are you doing, Afghatinus? Factory, factory. Gate, gate, gate. Racks, 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 racks. So Team Red diversifying what they're up to, certainly. Dude, what are you? He is cannoning. He's totally cannoning. Get us sunken up just like right here, man. T-Rex, baby T-Rex. Does he not see this? He's making a creep colony now. And another creep. He's going to lose this hatch. I don't think there's any way to stop that from happening. Additionally, a lot of zealots are running up on our guy who tried to go for mech immediately for Big Land. Got vultures out. With good vulture micro, you can deal with this. It's a lot of zealots, though. Team Blue making a concerted effort to take Big Wan out of the mix. And yeah, he just had nothing. He tried to rush immediately to mech. It didn't go well for him. Like I said, surviving... Oh, losing a drone there, too, really sucks. Vulture stuff. These enemy cannons are coming up. Big Wan says, that's why you can't just rush mech and not wall. Like, not even to have a bunker here. Big Wan was being greedy. Afghatinus taps out. He's like, screw it. Done. He was cannoning, failed. Big Wan died. We're trying. We're trying so hard to get a good fastest map today. I promise we are. Good golly. Well, I mean, technically Team Blue won that. Okay, we're going to give it one more effort to get a good fastest map, and then we're going to do our free-for-all, because this has been a little bit comedy of errors. Big Wan was so risking it for the biscuit in that game. Andy was first scout, too. Blech. That's 4 prime. That sounds great, man. We'll let you in there. Binary says, I think these players for their sacrifice. Excellent. Gallons is red on us, which isn't ideal, I gotta say. Max Power's like, can we do a 5-minute no rush? Is that fine? Okay, we got Wander, Flandy, Mutabomb, Baby T-Rex, Big One, Max Power, Saber Sword, Jericho. I guess Jericho stopped unload. Jericho, you stopped uploading. Okay, he's fine. So, yes? Gallons is in Act 3. Okay, fair enough. So not him. Seems fine. GLHF, let's go. No lag, no lag, no lag, no lag. Oh, there's lag. There's lag. How is there lag? Yep, happy that's about right. The lag is back. Jericho leaves and we're good. Son of a biscuit, Jericho. Jericho, friend, Roman, countryman. Honestly, though. Let's do some swapping here. Baby T-Rex is popping in. Nibbler, next thing we're doing is free-for-all. So if you want fastest map, this is your last chance. You want to get in, I'll make you a spot. But if you're okay, then I won't. Katinis is being so helpful today. He just wants to play in the fastest map. I mean, in the free-for-all. Have fun, Jericho. What's up, Pig93? How's it going? 4 Prime. I hear you, 4 Prime. Nibbler hops in. He's like, I'll obs. All right, fine. So what do we got? Protoss, Zerg, Terran, Protoss. 1 Zerg on each team. A lot of Protoss up here. A lot of Protoss down there. We'll be fine. GLHF. I think teams are good. Let's get a game that lasts longer than 10 minutes. That's the goal for this one. If we can do that. Okay, here we go. Team 1 is blue. It's going to be a white Protoss Wander, a dark blue Protoss Max Power, Savior Swords Protoss, and then the Zerg here is Big Wan. Team 2 is a red Zerg player, Mutabomb. The Zergs are right next to each other, which is fun. We got a magenta Protoss PJ, baby T-Rex top left, and then Flandy at the 12 o'clock. So we have a red versus blue here. Let's get a prediction rolling. Nibbler says, behold the cheese. Oh, we're worker stacking? What the what? Who's doing that? PJ is pro-Russian worker stacking over here. Once that sunken comes up, it's over, though. There's no lag right now. He gets... Oh, he cancels. Wander says if you go PJ, he's probably pretty open. Then a Zealot shows up. Why did he cancel that? Okay. So Sunken is up. Lag is back for some reason. He's getting Sunken rushed as well. Remember when I was like, I sure hope this game is longer than 10 minutes, and then immediately we get this crazy rushing stuff going on, and then PJ's getting hit because he's putting all, well, he put all of his money into trying to kill Wander, trying to kill Big Wan down south. Also still getting Sunken rushed. I don't know what color this is, and it doesn't show. It's red. Mutabomb is sunken rushing him. This is so tight right now. No, finish it. Finished it. Yeah, it's sporadic lag. It's like somebody's using a lag hack on this game to turn lag on and off, which apparently you can do. Okay, so no one's dead at 3 minutes, which is nice. Yeah, I know it's easy, match aside. Problem is... Yeah, there we go. Sound is back. Problem is that it'd have to be somebody in the game, and we know everybody in the game, so... Nobody's ever done it before. Still trying to pressure PJ because of how much he invested in trying to take down Big Wan. Big Wan loses the Overlord and gets supply blocked, which is not great for him either. You rushed probes, PJ. You can't complain. I concur. If you rush probes, you can't complain about your teammates not having units. Zealot pressure up north, not doing very well here. Yeah, I mean, this is just simply PJ went for a worker rush to try to take down Big Wan, failed, and now he's dying to counterattacks from the rest of Big Wan's team. Next up, looks like they're trying to take down Mutabomb, who, again, sunken rushed just a few minutes ago. Totally sunken rushed Big Wan, but, man, the timing on these sunkens popping could not be better. That's still a lot of Zealots. They decide to contain. More sunkens need to start coming up immediately. He's trying to get into Hydras, but the Hydrodans were a little bit late. This timing on these Zealots is impeccable. Getting into the Zerg before they get into the Hydras and the Sunkens that make this so hard to break with Zealots. Might get saved just because a million Dragoons showed up and a bunch of Lings popped out. So yeah, we're going to save it. But did need a lot of help. Okay, good. So blue alive except for PJ. PJ was trying to set up down here, but setting up in your friendly Zerg's base is not good. Team Red continuing, trying to show up with more Zealots. These guys helping would be nice, but those are max power Zealots, and max power units kind of stand around a lot. They don't really help the team as much as you'd like them to, unfortunately. Terran has... he's hanging out. Flandy's... Flandy needs to help team as well. I guess having both Flandy and Max Power are going to kind of struggle working in a team situation here, so each team has one of those dudes, kind of evens it up a little bit. Yeah, Max Power Zealots are just getting murdered by Sunkens and Dragoons here. That's not ideal. More stuff coming down. This is Wander stuff. Probably going to be microed a little bit better while you're at it. Okay, good hold. So Team Blue down a Protoss, not the end of the world. Nibbler's APM is 85 all game long. This is doable. You can win with it. You're not going to win ASL with the 85 APM, but none of us are doing that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Flandy makes a move up to the top right on Wander with Marines, Vultures, Siege Tanks. Pretty good anti-Zealot comp, actually. But does he have scans? Because there are DTs hacking him to pieces. By that, I mean there's one DT here. He's going to wander in range of this turret, I think. Yeah, all right. This game is going to get to the 10-minute mark. Hooray, unless Flandy gets busted, which would be terrible. This DT is still doing a lot of damage here. Look at him go. He's got 5 kills already. He's killing DT. Oh, DTs. Dragoons. Is he going to wander into detection range? Holy smokes. Also, now a bunch of Hydras are trying to kill Big Wan. These are Mutabomb. Mutabomb is a pretty scary player for sure, but once again, reinforcing units showing up. Save your sword this time to save his teammate, who's getting smashed in the face, and will save him as well. Where'd that DT go? This guy's got 10 kills. He's killing medics and dragoons and everything. What a hero. What a hero DT that guy is. Is he... Wander's expanded over here into PJ's base. PJ is, yeah, building in a fellow Protoss's base with baby T-Rex, which makes a lot more sense. Good job expanding out that way. Predicting a drop. I mean, we got Reaver drop tech. We have Storm drop tech in the top right here from Wander, so yeah. Makes a lot of sense. That's what you would have. Ah, so much Protoss. A lot of Protoss, a lot of Hydras in this game as well. Team Blue does seem to get there. Bringing tanks to the middle would be nice from Flandy. Wander says, let's take down that Flandy guy you just mentioned. Holy drop on Flandy, Batman. Okay, just mass DT. A little bit of storm action there, too. Flandy gets knocked down to 74 supply. DT's wiping out the missile turrets. Going to town on the comm stats. Their natural enemies are being targeted here, without a doubt. DT just kind of running free inside the base here. They're going after... Okay, comm stats. Yes, Spider Mine's helping a little bit. Firebats trying to help while they're at it. DT gonna try to... They get the main CC. That hurts. Done. And if he's out of it, it's a 2v4, and bam, he's out of there. Brutal, brutal attack, without a doubt. And we got a 12-minute fastest map. You know what? We'll take it at least. That's right, 10+ minute. GG! Looks like Mutabomb killed the most stuff today. Wander was right there too with baby T-Rex. Structures raised, 11 by Wander. During that attack, I assume baby T-Rex outspent everybody, but did not win the game because it's a team game. All right, time for a free-for-all on Falcon Unrest. Thanks to everybody for supporting the channel today. Massive, massive shout-outs. To Indigo Raider for becoming a member. Jade for the $10 super chat. We got a $10 PayPal donation from Arcadiox, falconpaladin@gmail.com. Plus, he resubbed at Tier 1 for 6 months in a row. Purple also resubbed at Tier 1 for 4 months in a row. So, thanks for helping us get that today. All right. Free for all time. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. Let's go Falcons Unrest. PJ broke the unspoken rule of no probe stack on FME. PJ, shame. He did pay for it. That's true. Okay. I'm going to step away for just a minute. Here's the map. Be right back. What's up? JT, how's it going, man? All right, all right. Let's see who wants to all be in here. Hybrid Master needs in because Hybrid Master has not played yet. We're going to boot Flandy. Sorry, Flandy. We'll get G22 in here. Is this Goat? No, maybe. Maybe that's Goat. I don't know, man. Sorry, Max. You've out here too. He is Goat. Okay. G22's all red is the problem. Happy's out. Goat doesn't want to play. Does Goat not want to play? Goat says he'll play. Okay, I think we're good. Sounds good, Flandy. There's an empty slot the whole time I was gone. Wow. And then I show up and boof. Okay, I think we got this. 32A Savior Sword, Max Power, Avcatinis, Goat, Hybrid Master, who's Prime, Slicky Fats, and G22. Alright, GLHF. Here goes nothing. Not a single Zerg. Slicky Fats could get it. 32A could as well. And Goat. I hope 32A gets Zerg. Let's see what 32A got real fast before we do anything else. Zerg! Hooray! Alright. We, enemy as a friend. Friend list full. Okay, we got a free-for-all on Falcon Unrest. Top side. It is Avcatinis playing Terran. His enemy, who he's going to fight, is a Protoss player over here. It's Slicky Fats. These two are going to fight. 1, 2, murderous. We also have a purple Protoss player, Max Power, a yellow Terran down south named Shave with Your Sword, but this is also Goat. Magenta Zerg 32A, you already saw him. That's going to be a very hard player to beat. We've got Savior Sword being Savior Swordy, 4 primes over here playing Red Terran, and then we got a brown Terran here. It is G22. Pretty safe location for him. Shouldn't be bothered too much. Not too much, I would say. No safe expansions for Zerg down here. That is true. It's a tough place for Zerg to be. But I don't know there are any, like, super happy places for Zerg anyway. Middle, I guess. Middle, you've got access to at least a base over here that's relatively safe. But, like, that's not a good spawn for Zerg. This is an okay spawn for Zerg. I guess this is okay, too. I don't know. You're right. I guess this is probably one of the worst places on the map for 32A to spawn, unfortunately. But got Lings up. You can't pick orange on a desert map. That's interesting. They let you pick other color. Whatever. That's weird. "32A doesn't even have 500 APM. That is big APM, and it does correlate with 32A being a heavy favorite to win this. Based on the other players involved, G22 is a favorite, Avcatinis is a favorite, and 32A are a favorite. The rest of the players, if any of the other players win, I'm going to be surprised. I guess Savior Sword's in here just because diplomacy is a skill in fastest map, and his diplomacy skills are amazing. "32A is going fast lair, intriguingly. Do we think it's fast muta? Or fast lurkers, maybe? A little bit of Ling pressure out with that pool first. Ooh, trying to get into factory immediately. You can't just go fac right. What is with Terrans, man? This is 2 times today we've had Terrans go right into factory, skipping Marines, skipping anything to keep them safe. And this needs to be a lesson that you'll learn, man. You just have to learn this lesson that you can't skip Marines. I mean, look, you can. You can also go 3 hatch before pool if you want, or go Nexus first, but you're gonna get punished sometimes. Well, he got a Vulture out, so I don't think he's gonna die. As Vulture handles Ling pretty easily, but also there's a Hydra Den on the way, and There's a second base from 32A, and I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for hiders when they show up. Meanwhile, how's this going? Afghatinus has killed Goat yet? Or Slicky Fats yet? No. I mean, Red's not dead yet, but it's not looking good for him for sure. I mean, SCV count is not bad. Look at this. It's not like he got knocked down to 4 SCVs. For some reason, Max expanded out here. And here we go. So this is what we're talking about. Afghatinus and Slicky Fats locked in Mortal Kombat based on where they spawned, and that's it. On this map, these two players, somebody's going to be dead in 10 minutes. One of the two. And it's probably the guy that doesn't have siege tanks, would be my guess. Yeah, Zerg doesn't have any indicators that stuff's researching, but lurkers are out, so... Oh, man. And no detection at 6 minutes either? Ugh, Hybrid Master, Fast Factory, no detection build. Did you just not have detection, right? Like, there's DTs out there, there's lurkers out there. Yeah, Hybrid's like, well, I'm dead, I guess. Yes, you certainly are. Okay, trying to bust this tank position. The tanks have unsieged. So Slicky Fats shows up. The bunker's empty. He pushes back, kills the tanks. Target fires a single spider mine. Well done that way. But at this point, you lift, you evac somewhere else, Hybrid Master. That is your saving grace right now. Lift and just run. Who is 32A, says Hybrid. Hybrid has not watched enough Falcon streams to know who 32A is, unfortunately. Let's see if Max Power's prediction he's going to lose his main is correct or not. Oh, I don't know. These guys are running from Goat. Command Center finds a place to hide. Excellent job. You're going to stay alive. I don't think you're going to win this game, Hybrid, but you're not dead yet. Happy says I would go mass science vessel as revenge against 32A. How can you die to a lurker rush? By not getting detection. Happens too often. Oh, that tank positioning is so brutal by Afghatinus, but I think Dragoons come up and around. They can. It's 2 tanks, man. Just go get them. Yeah. Also, lurkers from 32A are now running over to a base that has detection. Because Goat has turrets and comsats. Now the question is, does he have enough Marines to actually deal with these lurkers? Is the problem. Hybrid! We're learning lessons about detection, aren't we? It's an important lesson to learn, especially in a free-for-all. You're playing against Protoss and Terran and Zerg. Like, Cloaked Wraiths, lurkers, and DTs are a very real threat by the 6-minute mark. You gotta have detection. Something. 1 turret. 1 comsat. Just something. Looks like Savior Sword is pushing a little bit over here on G22, but he's got a million tanks, so that's not gonna happen. 32A's got a 3rd base up. but also has a Terran next door, which is a little bit problematic. I like how Goat repaired this supply depot, but not this one. A lot of dead airspace, Nibbler, yeah. Goat says I've made too many enemies. Max power. If he can take this corner, 32A is going to take it from him, though, is the problem. So, I mean, it's a nice win from Max, but it's not a long-term win by any stretch. And Goat is out. Alright. I don't know if this is a lurker drop or something, but it kind of feels like it is because they're two overlords heading out by themselves. One overlord is a scout. Two overlords moving out is a lurker drop historically, and we know that lurker tech exists for 32A, and 32A has a hive as well. Goodness. 32A is trying to... You want a prediction now, Nibbler? There's too many players alive, though. Well, 6 is okay, I guess. Usually I try to go to 5, but we'll go to 6. That's cool. 6 it is. Prediction, rollin'. Who won that free-for-all? Team Red did. Max power, save your sword. Alright, predictions up. Save your sword and G22 fighting so hard. Is he still... Oh, man. Hybrid's making a turret, but he doesn't have any detection otherwise. Turret is up! Hooray! Can you high ground kill that lurker? Can you reach it? Oh, I don't know if you can. That is so annoying. What's up, Moose? My prediction's 32A. 32A is maybe the best player here. Has too much of the map. Was able to take too much of it. Yeah, Slicky Fats got knocked out by Afkatinis, as was predicted. And then Hybrid Master is out of there. So now there are 5. We got G22, Afkatinis, Max Power, Save Your Sword, and 32A. So the players that I thought had chances to win this are still in it. Max Power is still in it. I don't think he has any chance to win this game, but I don't know. He's cockroaching pretty well. He's got 4 bases, which is not bad at 13 minutes in a free-for-all, and he's still going to be able to throw a wrench into things for sure. 4 Prime. I am not being greedy. Rushing Factory and skipping detection. If it's not greed, then it's being risky. Like, it's just making some decisions or forgetting about things that are really important. 4 Prime. It's either greed, or it's taking risk, or it's being very forgetful. Just in a free-for-all, you gotta get a couple Marines out in a bunker before you go to Factory. If you don't have that, then yeah, early link pressure will kill you. Which is what happened. This is a live game, Mace. You can tell it's live because there's not a production tab. And you can't see a worker count up here in the top right. The more you know. The more you know. That's a lot of Dragoons, though. Look at this. Max Power, if he knows how to do one thing, it's make 1,000,000 cannons, and the other thing he knows how to do is make 1,000,000 Dragoons. Alpha says that 32A has no map awareness. I mean, look at where all these overlords are. I'd say the map vision, at least, is pretty high. Whether or not it's map awareness is hard to tell. It's hard to win a Zerg on Falcon Unrest in a free-for-all. 32A is one of the Zergs that have done it. RJB has done it too, but I'm not sure anybody else has. I mean, some of the players that probably could with the skill level they have just haven't played Zerg. Savior Sword is going to start talking to G22 in a minute here, but G22 does not care about diplomacy. He hates diplomacy. As a Trump supporter, it makes a lot of sense. So he's not going to listen to Savior Sword at all. Four Prime wants to try again.
Is definitely stream sniping in this game.
This is the last game of the stream for Prime, but tomorrow we'll be back. We'll probably get another free-for-all. You can get another chance, certainly. Yeah, Savior Sword's at 79 supply. It's a 78 supply Terran army with siege tanks. There's just not a lot here from Savior Sword. Looked like he was trying to get into... Yeah, he was trying to get into carrier tech. He's got one carrier. And he's got 3 bases, including Stairs base. But I just think the traditional mech push here might just take him down. It's one of those timings. APM is not everything. That is true, Unknown. 32A has got bottom right base. He's expanding over here, maybe. I don't know. Is Max doing a cannon rush at 16 minutes? Sounds like a Max thing to do. Yep, there you go. That's he's cannoning this top left island base that Afghatinis is trying for. Dropship comes in to shut it down. And Max Power's got to get out of there. All right. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Happy, it's really, really hard to deal with traditional mech as Protoss without carriers, even if you're a pro player. It's a tough thing for Protoss to handle, but trying to get into carriers while also dealing with traditional mech, it's just, it wasn't safe. I mean, the best pro players, right? The best Protoss players know how to tech into carriers safely while also dealing with this mechy stuff, and it's tricky to figure out the timing. And I don't think that Savior Sword figured out the timing, if you know what I mean. He needs to bring a takedown, like, right here and just start firing on these probes, because he's not really going after the economy as much as he should. Yeah, this base is in trouble. Max Power has a what the moment? I don't know what that is. He's expanding up to the 12 o'clock. Max Power is doing an amazing job expanding out here on this map. Yeah, where the heck is his Charon boost? I feel like he should have it, but I think the carriers just revealed themselves to him because they were kind of hiding down here. So that's a good move by Savior Sword, right? If Terran doesn't expect carriers, then their Carrion boost might not be done. Look how little, like, baby these missiles look like when they don't have Carrion boost. And did shove G22 away for now, at least. Wait, is it done? I don't see a machine shop researching, so I assume it's done, but also I don't see any Goliaths. So that's a problem. There's no way this is going to work. He had way more tanks than Goliaths, though, Happy. Oh, okay, Afghanis and 32A meet before the 20-minute mark. Okay, Carrion boost is now done at least, but he's got like 2 Goliaths. Carrier down. Haha, 32A dropping ultras and lurkers on one of Afghanis' many bases. Yeah, this might just be a 32A Afghanis brawl for the next little while here. While Max Power just kind of hides in the corner and is like, please don't notice me. I'm not here at all. Spider Mines against Ultras are pretty good. Plaguing buildings is fun. Catching the tank there, too. Missile turret plagued. That thing's going to burn down if it's not repaired. Defilers need... I mean, you've got a 200 energy on this Defiler. Might as well plague a thing. Like, plague the command center. Maybe it'll burn down. Who knows? So at least that. Dark Swarm, fine, but also plague maybe? No, alright, not happening. Then Max Power joins the party as well. Bunch of Scourge running out. Plague on the Dragoons is going to help you a lot. Oh, Plague on the Ultras is going to help the reverse of that, unfortunately. Dark Swarm, yes. No Dark Swarm here either. The tanks and the Goliaths are back. Savior Sword, his carriers are alive, but he can't handle the attack coming into his main base. So Savior Sword might start running here, but I think all of the cockroaching bases have been taken. I mean, Max Power, 32A, Afghanis. All these people are just taking all of the bases. There's nothing left here, man. Happy said Guardians and Devourers have 2 base armor. Oh, I'm surprised Guardians have 2. Wouldn't have thought that if Ultras don't. So basically just gotta, like, tier 4 units get 2 armor. Max Power... Defending... Oh, no. Attacking this base bottom left that belongs to 32A. No. Wait, what? Come back, Sound. I need you for things. Okay. There we go. Goodness. Sometimes my microphone does this thing where it turns down... Like, it's actively, something is pressing down on the volume for Windows volume, and it just goes, duh, duh, duh. And if I try to bring it up, it goes, duh. I have to unplug the microphone and plug it back in. And then everything's okay again. Bio carry, no kidding. But yeah, I mean, if Devourers and Guardians get +2 armor base, they are basically tier 4 units. You got to go like tier 1 hatchery, tier 2 lair, tier 3. But then you got to upgrade existing units to get the 4th tier. It's, man, that's crazy. Zerg is nuts. Good thing Soul Key exists. Yeah, Superfly. D22 is hunting Savior Sword. And you know, I think maybe Savior Sword has figured it out. I don't know that G22 knows about this base. Or at least he doesn't know that Savior has it. Scourge are going to try to wipe out these science vessels. There's really not much to stop that from happening. Science vessel down. Science vessel alive. What? What killed those Scourge? Maybe the missile turret, but either way, this base is getting wiped out. More tanks joining the party, but they're not sieged up. And I'm not sure they're in number of enough to do this either. These ultras are almost fully upgraded. The tanks are at a 3-2, which is not bad. This ultra needs to focus the injured tank before it dies. Nope, that doesn't happen. Scourge getting more science vessels there too. Man, now G22 hunting Savior Sword. Savior Sword might just be dead here. He's trying to run around a little bit, and buy time, which is generally his strategy, but... Is there a limit to Falcon chips? I don't think so, Superfly. I have not ever seen a game where Guardians smack Marines. Marines with stim? They just murder Guardians, man. Who is killing you? G22. Diplomacy. Yeah, 32A, big bank, maxed out army. G22 is at 145, but Afghanistan is at 90, Max is at 90, Savior Sword's at 6. Setting up down here. 32A is going to keep him alive for some reason. Whew, it's a lot of ultras. They still don't have that +3 melee attack. Look at these not sieged up tanks. Now they are sieging up. The ultras weren't quite sure where the army was. They were trying to head up this way, but it turns out the army was here instead. That's a lot of Ultralisks. Apcatendus is like, how are you making 12 Ultralisks? Well, because I killed Hybrid Master and I killed Goat really fast. That's pretty much it. And free-for-alls, man. You kill 2 of your neighbors and everybody else kind of leaves you alone, you can get big real fast. $2.1 billion is a limit. Could very well be. Yes, big drops. Big drops. Where are we dropping? Excuse me. G22 just hunting, or is he kind of setting up his own abilities? Big drop bottom left. 32A has not forgotten about max power. Can tell you that much. Max goes, OMG. Yeah, that's what everybody says when 27 Ultralisks jump on your base. And that's the thumbnail for this stream. Okay. What else is happening? G22 expanding. Not really. Trying to finish off Savior Sword. Yes. 32 bits. We got Falcon Chips, which are French fries. 32A tried to expand over here, but uh-oh. G22 poking the bear a little bit here. Hey, hey, who's that? Jae-yoon. Dude, thank you for the raid. 103 viewers. Massive raid. We just got a free-for-all, a community free-for-all going in here. Check him out. Give him a follow for Jae-yoon. Great player. Excellent dude. Like him a lot. Appreciate the raid, man. Is Max Power a noob? Max is a noob, yes. Okay, G22 and 32A are smashing face now, which does give Afkatinus some time to re-expand over here and get back on his feet. He's at 120 supply. 32A's gas bank is gone. So little gas right now for 32A. 100 is just not going to do anything. Trying to run in Ultras into this many +3 tanks is not going to work out for 32A at all. What's up, Space Ape? How you doing? Good to see you on the stream today. Hope you're having a fun time. I assume you came in with the raid, possibly. Yeah, 32A is going to get stuck between two meching Terran players. Max is just hanging out on his own, not really being a threat to anyone, and we are just donating Ultras right now. You don't have the gas to donate Ultralisks, 32A. You can't be doing that, man. Max is building scouts, because of course he is. Tanks are firing. 32A is just dealing with tanks firing across the wall, tanks setting up over here. Afkatinus expanding down the left side. He's got this top left corner as well. Yep, 3 more follows until our next target. That is correct, Superfly. Space Ape's been following since 2024, though.
So long as the spirit is unconquered.
That's right. That spirit is unconquered. Shrink, shrink, shrink. All right. Hatch down for 32A. You got to drop on it, man. Scourge, pull back. Scourge, give up. Scourge. Oh. Whoa, he got a science vessel. How'd he do that? That should not have been a connection at all. Insane. 32A might actually lose this. Just getting squeezed between two meching Terran players coming down from the right side and from the left side. 32A, 165 supply. Now G22 has the biggest army at 172. This base is mined out. There's probably some gas on this, I assume, or else Max would not be trying to go for it. Afkatinus, decent bank, 130 supply. And expanding down here. Bottom left still has some resources in it. 32A took it from Max, but then didn't actually take it and hold on to it. Drops. You have to drop on this. You cannot just walk across this open ground. It's World War I over here. They have long-range, high-power weaponry. It's like when World War I came out, everybody's like, we just rush at each other across an open field, right? That's how we do war. And then it's not how you do war anymore because machine guns exist now. That's exactly what's happening here. At least there's Dark Swarm. Maybe that'll help, but it's too many tanks. Dark Swarm doesn't stop splash damage. And 32A is just going to die here, man. Yeah, trying to deal with this? All right. All right. 32A may be dead. No gas. 3-3 on the mech on, well, 3-2 on the mech from D22, but man, so much mech. Okay, dealing with mech is hard for Protoss and for Terran and for Zergs. Each things are tough. Radiated Ultralisk. Science Vessel dies for 153 to 114 supply. Yeah, I mean, you got to deal with this stuff. You got to get full surrounds. You got to catch the tanks when they're unsieged. One lurker inside a Dark Swarm can be a really nice deterrent for this, but then you catch an Irradiate from the Science Vessel, and you go, oh, right. So more Science Vessels are good, too. Savior Swords hanging out. Back up to 27 supply. Got Dark Archons. Got Reaver Tech. Could maybe Reaver drop somebody. Scouts counter tanks. Can snipe Arbiters with them, but he's got Arbiters, so that's good. A little bit of stasis action here. Bottom left, 32A does manage to sneak this bottom left base. I think every base has been taken on some level. This one might be the last one with any resources on it, just because I don't know if Afghatanis wants it, but if he doesn't take it, no one else is going to take it. He's really parked on it right now. He should take it soon. Snow does sick micro with all of the things. That is true enough. .32A is going to lose a base, but it's out of both minerals and gas anyway, I'm guessing. This has been around for a while, so it's probably dead. Lings run in. No Dark Swarm. So the Vultures eat them. What is that all about? The Scout Army is on the move out from Max. Where are we going, Max? Is he going to try to take Stairs base? This base has some money at it. This base has some money at it. Yo, Goliaths and turrets, no thanks. No thanks for me, they say. Nukes on the way from Afghatanis. Okay. He might try to break some of these positions. Yeah, Max Power is hanging. Just hanging. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. He's got Arbiters, DTs, Dragoons, Zealots, Scouts, no High Templar. Which are kind of important here. Yeah, just tried running at this mech as Zerg. It doesn't work. You can't do it that way.
Nuclear launch detected.
Afkatinis, where are we nuking? Right here? Nope. I have no idea where that nuke landed. Stairs base? I don't see any evidence. Oh, right here. High ground stairs base. One stair base, not stairs base. Got it. Yeah, you can't. This is. Nope. No. Plague helps, but also no. Another plague is nice, but also no. And another plague is nice, but also no. Wow, like 5 plagues on that army. He's like, I didn't even look, but you won the battle anyway. So, I mean, you'd have to repair these tanks, but that's not a big deal with the bank that you have. Yeah, it's just not. It's not at all cost efficient, man. Yes, Yoink Zor's Plague is good, but against Terran, they can recover all the HP from it. That's why we don't see Plague against Mech all that often. SCV gonna repair? SCV gonna repair? SCV here to stand on the front lines, I guess. He re-plagues the tanks, but everything dies anyway. These tanks have no hit points, but it doesn't matter because you still murder stuff. Even if you have 1 hit point. Which they do. Yeah, 32A is done. Done. Sort of mining down here a little bit, but that's not going to be enough. G22 taking his sweet time. Savior Sword's building a pylon up in Afkatinis' main that I'm not sure that Afkatinis has noticed yet. Savior Sword says, ah, that's your spawn location. Here is a present, says Savior Sword. What does that mean? What is he going to present to him? Yeah, 32A, 27 supply. Just too much running into tank fire. Even with Plague, even with Dark Storm, you will never see Sulky do that. If anybody dares to mech against Sulky, what he doesn't do is run at them and try to hope Dark Swarm is enough. It's not. It never is. You surround those suckers. You drop on top of them. You use Queens to do spawn Broodling, but running at mech dies. It never, ever, ever works. And then look, you can repair the tanks. It's not like plaguing Protoss. Protoss can't recover that HP they lose. But Terran can recover every single point of hit point. And they're fine afterwards. You don't plague mech. It's just not good enough.
Nuclear launch detected.
There it is. Gonna hit this again? I guess so. Oh, he snipes the obs with the wraiths. I don't know that it really matters, but take that, 4,200 gas assimilator. How's our prediction looking? Looks like 32A took most of the money. There is some money on Max Power and Avkatinis. And nobody put any money on G22. That, I mean, could be G22. He does love this map, and he's really good at it. Just gotta bribe the crap out of pro players if we want a free-for-all with them, because they don't like doing free-for-alls. Or team games. Is Max doing a recall on Avkatinis? Max, you doing it? He does do a recall on Avkatinis. Did he bring detection with him? It doesn't look like he did, no. So the Cloaked Wraiths are gonna maybe clean him out. That's funny. He has to run because they didn't bring detection with him, and there were a ton of Cloaked Wraiths for some reason. Savior Sword's going carriers on one base. Only Savior Sword, man. Only Savior Sword would go carriers on one base. G22 is just taking 15 minutes to slowly eradicate everything that's left here from 32A. That's his entire goal in life, just right now, is to slowly but surely deal with 32A. Depleted gas geyser. There's a base down here. There's these minerals. There are 100, 200, 100, 200. So, like 700 minerals left here from 32A. He's upgrading to a lair, which is fun. Ah! Third G22 found Savior Sword. Is Avkatinis going to push over here too? G22's finishing off Savior Sword. Yeah, we're getting a TBT finale without a doubt. I just got to deal with Max. Savior Sword, I don't think is going to be able to put up too much defense here much longer. Max Power doesn't have much of a bank. You can't really mine from this at all. It appears the minerals are gone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Stairs base is Stairs Basin. How are we doing? Right side of the map is gone. We're long distance mining these minerals now. That's how desperate it's gotten for minerals. I mean, 8,000 on G22 is a pretty good bank. Savior Sword runs a carrier in. Immediately takes a shot from a Goliath. Max is like, is this a draw? No. No, it is not a draw. I mean, there's 1,900 gas in this geyser. It's not empty. If anybody needs gas, there's some. But, I mean, considering that geysers never actually fully run out of gas, nobody should really need it that much. Savior Sword, I guess, could use it. Yeah, maybe sneaking over here. Who plays the most on stream? shuttle down. I think there were probes in there. I don't think G22 was even really hunting for Savior Sword there, but where'd our music go? There it is. Ah, D-Matrix science vessels. No! The irradiates. The irradiates. You think so, Happy? Vultures come in. Oh, every unit here is very precious for Savior Sword. Ah, G22 decides to go for it. Taking down Afghanistan's main base would put him in a pretty good position. The lag suddenly gets real big here for a second, but the production capabilities of Afghanistan getting wiped out would be a big deal. Max Power and Savior Sword want to team up. AI revolution continuing to get big, man. We'll see if it does result in some kind of a future where our needs are taken care of, but I don't really see that being the first step in the process. We've talked about it enough on the stream this week. We don't have to rehash it. But yeah, G22, man. 188 supply, decent bank. Wander says, I bet a single chip on Avka. I don't think it's going to work out. Oh, 32A does get a science vessel. Also, Cracklings get a tank. 32A's... Oh, and another tank. Dude, 32A's being a major thorn in Afghanistan's side here. What a thorn indeed. Ooh, dragging a spider mine into that tank. No, it doesn't work. Wow, good tank micro there from Afghanistan. Fortunately, this is a little bit harder to micro against. Hallucinated, or sending out some hallucinated carriers for some reason. Oh, Savior Sword just waiting on the AI revolution to provide income. Got it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rare that a free-for-all on this map doesn't go for an hour. That's kind of what's nice about Falcon Unrest, is that the free-for-alls usually end at about 60 minutes. Ooh, nice recall on G22, though. I'm not sure this one's going to be over at 60 minutes, though. Just because Max is going to be really stubborn about it. G22 is huge, but Afghatinis can really entrench himself as a Terran. At some point, drops. It's got to be drops. I don't know. Max is at 126 supply. He can turn the tide here. He was poking G22 earlier. Now he's poking Afghatinis. And these battle cruisers are problematic. But also cloaked wraiths exist, so never mind. Savior Sword's one carrier is trying to harass G22's attempts to get the final 4 minerals off of that mineral patch. Carrier's got 9 kills. Not a bad number to have for a single carrier at this stage of the game. Happy. Afghatinis can get a good nuke off on max power or G22. That would really help him win this thing, because he's not in a good place right now economically. Economically and supply-wise, G22 should win this. But, again, TVT's tricky. What's up, Calvin? Happy Saturday, man. Happy Saturday stream. Good to see ya. This is the problem with TVT at lower levels, is this. If this was light versus rush, one of them would have picked up all these tanks, walked over, dropped them on top of these tanks, and killed them all. Tank dropping is the master TVT strategy these days. So he mind controls the 2 Goliaths. Oh, that's genius. He comes over, mind controls the 2 Goliaths, controlling this base. I mean, they don't have any upgrades, but they're still going to kill SCVs, no problem. Oh, that's hilarious. Are we going? Sort of? No? Okay. Is there anything on this gas? Savior Sword could use it, I guess. Battle Cruisers, 3-3 upgrades on those from Afghatinis. Savior Sword, trying to take bases. This game started 58 minutes ago. You can tell what's on top there of the minimap. Montreal. Does G22 win? Kind of. G22 decides to try to finish off Max Power, who does have 124 total supply. He's not dead. He can probably handle this small army. Yeah, Max comes in and says, I can handle this army. Wipes that out. Afghanistan is funny. That is true. I think 30... Oh my gosh, 32A is... Yeah. Still down in the bottom right. Yep, unknown. It's not good out there. Nuke.
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh, on Savior Sword. Okay. Savior Sword's at 14 supply. Carrier didn't die. Dark Archon didn't die, but maybe his friend did. Possible that's what happened. There's a random ghost down here for some reason, which is entertaining. G22, I'll let you win, but let's kill 32A, says Afghatinis. Here comes Max, saving Savior Sword. Dude, classic Savior Sword. Getting Max on his side and 32A has kept him alive past the hour mark. Hour and 2 minute mark. Tank gets mind controlled. Or something. Afghatinis is hunting down 32A. Where is he? Where are his final buildings? They're down here. They're being protected by Scourge and some queens, I guess. Does studying black holes mean you're in prison, says Superfly? Superfly. Ah, they got D-Matrix, but Plague still hits. Plague still hits. Ah, can't burrow. Scourge on the whatever. It's one science vessel dies. He doesn't want to do it on the D-Matrix battle cruisers, but he loses some Scourge anyway because he gets really close to trying it. Irradiates all the things. Yeah, that was fun from 32A, but couldn't effectively handle mech, and there were 2 mech armies to handle. So, yeah, 32A is eliminated, and all the money that is on him is gonzo. It's really the nature of free-for-alls, man. Sometimes someone can have a massive lead at the 30-minute mark, and then it just kind of falls apart on them the rest of the way. G22 coming in to try to finish off maybe Max, maybe try to kill Savior Sword. Once again, just trying to kill Savior Sword, and is Max going to come save him again? There are more tanks and more Goliaths this time. Science Vessel does get poked out there. G22's like, I'll fight you both. That sounds fine. Here he comes. Here comes Max Power on the defense. The last carrier? No! Oh, man. Is Max dead? Max is still hanging out. He's like, sorry, Savior Sword. That's not happening. Is 32A still... How is he... Oh, he's got an extractor. He's got an extractor over here. Afkatinis is just laser focused. Savior Sword says, all I got left are obs, man. Where is 32A? Well, you will never find him. He's hiding in the shadows, in the darkness of the morgue. Yeah. Turns out you can't defeat this kind of an army with all dragoons and scouts. Zealots have got to be involved, man. Yeah, that's the thing, Happy. There are certain people out there that have a hard time understanding the benefit of programs that assist people that are not them. And only once they are benefited by the program do they understand that it's valuable. It's a kind of a generic base empathy problem that some people have. It's not great. You really should try to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. Too few people do that. Psychonauts. Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. See you tomorrow for the Sunday stream. What's up, Dark Matter Bacon? He sees dead people. Are you Haley Joel Osment? Yep, Max is dead. Savior is dead. 32A is dead. And 32A was eliminated. And that's it. Avkatinis. Wow. Pulls, or G22 pulls off the win. Avkatinis taps out. My Falcon ship. G. Yeah, hour and 7 minutes on the free-for-all. Sounds about right. About what we expect. G22 gets another win on Falcon Unrest. He's racking up the wins on this map. He knows how to play it. He knows the ebbs and flows. He knows, you know, where to put tanks. He knows where to expand. He knows all that stuff. He knows how to mech. It's easier to mech than it is to stop mech. Good game, Superfly. Max Power. Max Power was the last person in the game. Yeah, look at that. Cost efficiency. 200 units produced, 576 killed. That is by far the most cost-efficient army in this game. I mean, 61 and 16, 62 and 14, 45 and 17, 234 and 86. Avkatinis is the only one who's even close, but G22 has a better cost efficiency by a metric mile. 32A outspent everyone, but Zerg is squishy, it turns out. Purple didn't kill green. Yeah, because Savior Sword allied with him. Because Savior Sword will do that in the free-for-alls. I don't know how this is new information, but yes. It turns out Savior Sword will ally with anybody that will ally with him in a free-for-all. GG's. All right. Thanks again. Massive shout outs to Jay Yoon for the big old raid. We got Indigo Raider getting a membership at the Zergling level. Jade $10 super chat. We got a $10 from Arcadiox at PayPal. A resub at tier 1 on Twitch for 6 months in a row from Arcadiox. And Purple resubbing at tier 1 for 4 months in a row. Back tomorrow with more StarCraft Brood War for the Sunday stream. I'll be back here on Twitch in like a couple hours, and we'll do some Expedition 33 if you want to hang out for that. If you're a YouTuber, I'll be out here on Falcon Paladin Plays if you want to check that out. So let's raid somebody real fast. Thanks again. GG to the people that won their games today, including G22. Catch you later. Big Wan, BioCarry, Nimo, Noom, Unknown, Philandy, JT. Looking great. Let's 80s mullet. He's doing StarCraft. Hasn't done StarCraft in a minute. Start that raid. Okay, again, love y'all. Check out Falcon Paladin store for merch. And we'll be back on this stream on Twitch in like 2 hours. Bye. Love you.